We have gotten all that data, and we go to this stage here, no? To retrofit or not? That is the question. So why do people retrofit? One, the building is decaying or is degrading. Time to retrofit. The building is outdated. Luma na. Not in terms of design, but in other words, in terms of function. The building is inefficient. In other words, it's clocking in so much money. It's unreliable or unhealthy. In other words, it may be a very, very dark building. Maybe because formerly there were windows on both sides of the building, and then your neighbors on both sides built high-rise structures right to the property wall. So all of a sudden your building is completely dark, no? Change of occupant or use. Your building change use, so maybe time to retrofit. Excessive operation cost, of course, expensive. Complying with legislation, no? For example, I know that there was a legislation about refrigerants of air conditioners. So if that is law, then you have no choice but to replace your refrigerant of your air conditioning. So, okay, that is retrofitting. If you're going to expand an existing building, you might as well consider retrofitting the whole thing so that you make and integrate that whole building into one. And finally, architectural conservation. In other words, if it's an old building, a historical building, you retrofit it maybe for alternative use, retaining the facade maybe, but then it gives you an opportunity to reuse an existing building. What are the advantages of retrofitting? Number one, mentioned earlier also by Louis, huh? Lower capital cost than a new building. Okay, because you basically have a structure, you probably have many other things already there. Second, reduction of risk in obtaining planning approval. Since you're already given a building permit for putting of that building before, then it's really going to be very, very easy, no? To actually get the planning approval. Shorter time for completion. You don't have to dig the foundations anymore. You already have a structure there. All you do is retrofitting. And then you have an opportunity to introduce, especially if it's an older building, you have to introduce energy efficient strategies. So here it's a very green thing to reuse an existing resource. That is green. Now there are three basic considerations about retrofitting strategies. First, building element life cycles. So you have to face retrofittings with maintenance or building life cycles. For example, every piece of equipment has a lifespan. So if you just had recently purchased a new air conditioning system, why replace it? Wait till the end of its lifespan and then consider replacing it if it's not working as you expected. Okay? So you can face retrofitting on building life cycles. Second, scale of intervention. It could be as simple as removing and changing all the halogen and incandescent lights and replacing with CFL or LED equivalents. That is a very simple retrofitting strategy, and that will save you a lot of money. Or you can go all the way to changing your complete air conditioning system or retrofitting the whole building in terms of partitions. And then consider that retrofitting should be done in packages, quote-unquote packages. For example, if you're going to try to get a new air conditioning system for your building, study already the fact that you're not letting additional heat into the building. Because you know, if you have windows facing the west, and you just say, I'll just buy a new aircon, you're going to need twice or three times the power to cool that area. So you might as well treat that west facade and buy a new aircon on the same phase of retrofitting. Okay? Because it's a package, no? We're looking at heat, we're looking at cooling the building, therefore we tackle it as one.